This is Wednesday morning. We're getting ready to leave the Starhan Hotel. Begin our tour. It's beautiful out here. Could be a little warmer. The sun could be out.
All these items you've seen on these pictures are from the Stalheim Hotel in Norway. If you want to look at some wicked weapons, take a look at these. These are about on poles and sticks, about 6 feet long, 7 feet long. Here's one that could do you in a hurry. These are mounted on wood pole. Now this one here is not only, this would do you in a hurry, or go through you, but cut you up. Look at that blade on this. These are from the Viking era. This one's got metal onto the wood about halfway down. This to me is ugly, but is part of the wood carving that was done by the Norwegians in the early days. How would you like to have this clock on your mantle? Or on this dresser?
There's Oslo.
Oslo?
This monster thing, I'm not sure just where you would put it. You would need a large living room for this hutch. It's just beautiful. It looks like it's made out of maple. This is a painting of the area where the Stalheim Hotel in Stalheim, Norway is located. Beautiful. Now here's a clock that's different. It's got Norwegian rose mowing on the clock itself. This here, I'm not even sure what it is. Beautiful artwork. It's got a brass cover. Maybe it's a miniature fireplace. It's gorgeous, but then again, I don't know what it is. This is another beautiful painting, an original painting in the Stalheim Hotel in Norway. This is outside the Stalheim Hotel. It's raining this morning. Still very beautiful. This morning we take off on our first fjord cruise. We will be back here tonight for another big eating fiesta. That's all they do over here is eat, eat, eat. About 8 times a day. I'll come home like a balloon. I'm not sure what this monstrous looking thing is. Looks like it might be some sort of punishing device. Here is another huge, ugly, in my view. I really don't know what it is. It's some sort of throw of the air. Apparently got a lock system here, but it has a lot of intricate wood carving for which the Norwegians were famous for.
The first day, Saturday, we went sightseeing with one of his cousins. Standing in a
What are we
field
doing?
over-
Here?
Just a small one.
Look at this, honey.
Oh my, I guess I'm gonna sit down.
You want to go the fast way or the slow way?
Slow way.
Is it like this all the way?
The Stalheim waterfall on your right.
You guys are trying to take pictures yesterday? We on a different road.
It's different.
This has got to be a different road. That wasn't the wine.
Things to do.
That's all right.
Altogether there will be 13.
No, I think it's right there.
If you have seen the film Song of Norway. Når han finner hvor hun setter seg på. Kan du vekke inn på
I literally.
But you live in San Francisco, or don't you?
No, well, we don't live in San Francisco. We live in the area.
So there will be a road. But this you will see where.
where the tunnel is. You can see it from here. Along the edge.
Det er jo den bratteste veien i Nord-Europa. 18% stigning.
How many have we done so far? 13.
Alle på innhouse.
You have to remember now the wheels are like spinning.
Should have permit.
Take a nap. No, I got you down there. It's quite slow.
Road? No, right in front.
Look at the three waterfalls up there.
You mean on top here? It won't be flat, but it will be, for part of it will be like the mountain plateau that way. Yeah, but not that big. And then, but it will go up. Also where there are glaciers, then it will be like that all the summer, but if there is only snow, it will be now in June, maybe in July, and then I'm asked where I am from. I'm from Oslo, and you can hear that on my dialect. Ole also is from the Oslo area, so we have the same dialect. While the dialect from people here, it's hard to understand, at least for me. Listen to the natives from this area. They have quite another sound. The same words, of course, but the sound of the dialect is so different.
We're now on board our cruise boat for our first fjord cruise. You can see the multitudes of waterfalls that are in the area. You can see how the clouds are right down in the mountains and almost down that fjord where we're at right now. There's another waterfall.
Gravel? GPLA? OE?
That's right.
To go up top with you guys.
Well, we don't know what it looks like. I may be out on it. He said there was, but I can see better on these ones.
They were kind of like up, like you sat down on the chairs. They were kind of like up.
I sure couldn't see.
said earlier, that was water flow all over the thing.
It looks like there's a lot of water. If you pay attention where it comes into the pier, watch here now when we get to where it comes off on this particular one. It's just a little trickle in comparison.
You're fine, go way back.
Look at those stand of Christmas.
Get in the garden.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Working in the garden.
the pictures.
Wonderful. What part of New York do you live in?
This is not a bad place.
What part of New York do you live in?
Manhattan. Yeah.
That's the better part. Some people say
Because one of the guys, I'm going to
they run there, they go up there and
Manhattan's the nicest area right now, but I mean, all of New York City is going through. The crime is down dramatically. And very upbeat. The economy is doing great. So,
well, that's what it's really
people are feeling good.
Norway, the Danish is as Smila, and then the Swedish as L.E. Lee.
This is a wonderful glacier guide who's taking us to this is Katrina.
You have all the Scandinavian
That's Dean. Darlene's two of Darlene's brothers.
But Swede,
right.
Danish, nice names.
Sailing into Fjord, one of the bigger fjords. It is the biggest fjord in Norway. Soon we're going to be docking at an early settlement village of the 1700s. The fjord is getting a few white caps. It's a little village along the area. And I tell you what, I'm going back inside. It's colder than blazes out here.
I told you it was there to take a picture of. They got a wharf there. They must take off in their boats from there. Yeah, but I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Didn't I say you? Which way did you do it? Norwegian?
No, she didn't know.
We're approaching the village of Beek, VIP, where we're going to have lunch, and we will be touring a state church. After about a 2-hour stay here, we will be going to our hotel back down the fjord at Balestrand. Tomorrow, we again take a cruise boat into the Sogna Fjord and another fjord back to the Flum Railroad and on to Bergen. This is a cruise throughout the cabin and all the different people on the trip.
We get our lunch here, and we visit that church.
These one. Now approaching the village of Beek. We're having lunch here, and then we're going to tour a stable church, as I mentioned earlier. We'll be spending a couple hours here before moving on.
Maybe you're going swimming.
Så hvis de andre gør det, og han er i bil.
We're gonna have a necktie party. Pull the muscle back.
I guess we're gonna be fussed.
There's one induction pond and the mother hen.
When we got on that ferry, I was sitting out there. It wasn't very nice. My whole meal off in there, I was just fuming.
Ikke det. Ja, ålreit. Vi skal opp i Kirsten nå. Vi kjører opp snart nå. Og så kommer vi til dere så fort vi kan. Vi skal dra hjem klokken 2. Vi må altså dra herifra med Lystrafjord klokken 2. Så det kan hende at vi bare får 3 kvarter hos dere.
Into the restaurant. I said, I don't know. Everybody's looking around at each other. It's going to be here.
Well, there we are. And this is also very, very typical West Coast community where you have this local administration for what you see around here, that is sweet. And right in front of us we have this old state church where we will meet the local guide. So when we have visited the state church that will be right in front of us now, we will go back to the bus and then we will be back on board at Lystrafjord at 2:15, not later, because we are already half an hour delay, you see. So 2:15 we will start again. So here we are then, and this, as you see from outside, it's a real old stave church, about 800 years old, because all these original state churches, they were built between 1100 and 1250.
How far are we to it then?
Ja, må kjøre altså
Well, I'm sure it's where Carl is from.
started with the guiding.
On the outside you have this special towers. You have the walk around the church, and you have these dragon halls outside the house for the old stave churches. This church is built about 1130 and is probably the oldest stave church in Norway. And it was built only about 100 years after Christianity came here. And often people, they mixed the pre-Christian religion and Christianity together. So these dragon heads, they are pre-Christian and they were to keep evil spirits away from getting into the church. This church was the main church in the village for many hundred years. There was another church on the right there on the other side of the village, and the village was divided in two, so they went to different churches. And there is a stone church that you can see later over there. It's not so good to see it now, but that was a private church for the farmer who lived at Hårda. It is about 50 years younger than this church. The church is built of pine, and there were no iron in the church. No iron nails, only wooden nails. And to preserve the wood, they took the bark off the tree before they cut them and let them stand for about 4 years, so that the juice came out and made a surface around the tree so that no woodworms came into it. And as you see now, they put tar on the church. They do that about every 4 years. And that is what they used in the Middle Ages as well.
And that's to preserve it or
To preserve it, yes.
And also bugs, against bugs too.
Against bugs?
Yeah.
Yes. And against, yes, to
weather,
preserve it,
against weather.
yes. And this walk around the church also preserved the church against snow and weather. And you will also see that the doorsteps, they are very high, so that snow couldn't get into the church. And they also believed in evil spirits or underground people, and they couldn't manage to get over those high doorsteps.
That's why they got all the here.
When you take a closer look on the main door, you will see the wood carvings, and they also show dragons that are fighting. The main door was only for men, and women and children, they went through the door in the south, and the pastor, he had his own door in the choir.
Är det tysk eller engelska?
We call it a state church because of these pillars that we call staver. And it's 12 meters up to the ceiling, which is built like a Viking ship, upside down. In the Catholic Church, many of the things in the construction of the church had a religious meaning. And it is told that the height of the ceiling showed the difference between God and the people, that God is so much higher than the people. This church was used until 1875. Then it had become too small, and it was in a very bad condition. So they decided to build a new church, and this church was sold. The organization that bought it paid 600 kroner for the church. And the architect, Peter Blix from Bergen, he restored it. And he wanted to put it back to the way it was originally. So he took out a lot of things that hadn't been here from the beginning. For instance, the pews in the church. Because in the Catholic Church, people had to stand. The pews along the walls were only for ill and old people. And Blix, he also rebuilt the 2 side altars in the ship. As you see here, this, like in the Catholic Church. This was Saint Olav's altar, the king who brought Christianity here. He became a saint in the Catholic Church. And over the altar you see a very special canopy from the last part of the 13th century. When the Reformation came, Catholicism was forbidden in Norway. And most of the Catholic things were destroyed. So this is the only canopy like this that we have in Norway today. On the top you see the head of Jesus. To the left is Virgin Mary, and to the right is Saint Olav. And there is a small monk's head there. It doesn't really belong to the canopy. It has been put in there. So it's probably much older than the canopy. And there is a story that tells that the Vikings stole it in Normandy, in France, and brought it up here. Inside the canopy there are paintings from the life of Virgin Mary. In Catholic time there was a canopy over this altar as well. You see that the pillars, they are cut in the same way. But it was taken out and put in a barn, and that barn burned down, so we lost the canopy. In the Middle Ages, the church also had a lot of paintings on the wall, and there were also tapestries, but everything was washed away and taken away because of the Reformation. There is only something left on the pillars in the choir, but it is a bit difficult to see. In the choir, you see the small window there for the lepers. They had to stand outside during the services. And you also see the altarpiece from 1621. The Lord's Prayer is written there in Danish because Norway was united then. And you also see some newer paintings in the church. That one, for instance, is from before 1702, when it's about the pastor, Ivar Eriksson Legange. He has probably written about himself on the church wall. It's about his education, how he lived, and so on. He was married to the woman on the painting over there. Her name was Maren Mula. And she was also married to the pastor that was here before Legange. It was usual that if a new young pastor came to the village, he often married the widow after the last pastor. Under the painting you see doors. When there were pews in the church, each family, they had their own private pew, and they had doors to the pews. And the one in the middle belongs to Maren. Today we use the new church, the white wood church. Maybe we'll see it for services. There is a service here only once a year at Midsummer, and people also can get married here if they want. In this church, yes. One service a year. One service a year, yes.
Suggesting to visit Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Yeah, Hamlet. And it's not necessarily big cities. Rather,
Lovely stone villages, Hamlet. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cast iron glazed.
What? These were pink red.
Upper star there.
Yes, this is the
Family, yes, right, yes, yes.
trade name.
Yes.
Perfect. Red.
Oh, right, yeah. Good. It's extremely good, doesn't it? Yes.
So what's the name of the place?
All got Nessa. All got Nessa. Yes, oh, right. Yes, yes. Yeah.
got that.
Well, you're going to want to take some more of that house night too.
Yeah.
Well, he probably.
So you see that they have both electrical lines here, and they have a street where to drive the cars, so they can come to the different homes here. So they have all facilities actually. They surely have a post office here. And they also have school here for the children downtown or down in the center. With the hay, cutting the hay, and then put them up on the stakes. You have seen the round wide balls with hay inside, but here they do it in the old way. Pedro has an aluminum factory that make security for roads. You see on each side of the roads, not here though, but we have these aluminum plates to stop cars from going out in the nature. Okay, so we have it here. These things, these aluminum things that you have now on the left-hand side, that's made just on the spot here. Well then, beautiful view of one of the many arms in the Sogn fjord. Vad heter den armen här då? Det är inte Hoppestrandfjord.
Nej, det är väldigt liten arm av Sognefjord. Den här är faktiskt speciell.
Den heter inte speciell. This arm is so small it has no particular name. Except that it goes into this bay called Vik, and the community is called Hopperstad. Very many of these small places, centers around in all the bays and the end of the arms of the fjords. An arm from the biggest glacier in Norway called the Jostedal Glacier. You see where it's very white, coming down in that kind of valley there. That's an arm of the glacier. Then you have a church on the right-hand side, on the left hand, and right in front of us we have what our guide called the new church. This wooden, white church right in front. That's the church that they use now then. And all these churches are of course Lutheran Protestant churches, as all our local churches will be Lutheran Protestants. So here you have modern ways to pick up the hay with those white round balls. They do that in the same process as they're cutting the grass. They also put it into this white plastic balls to feed the cattle during winter. Up in the hillside here on the left hand, you had the...
You guessed it. Yes, you guessed it. We are eating again. That's a tradition here in Norway. This is a little restaurant in the village of Vik. As soon as we have lunch, we're going back aboard the boat to return to Bolestrand.
Oh, a little bit. Man, girls. One in the, yeah. Yeah.
Reminds me a lot of Colorado.
Wait, yeah, for a minute. Was it this morning? I was thinking we were in Colorado. No, we're not in Colorado.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Before we went out on the...
I'm eating potet. And fiska. And fish.
We're going to be choke a face before we get done.
We already are.
We probably are, yeah.
Time out.
We're walking back to our boat at Lystefjord. We'll be on the bay or on the fjord for another 3-4 hours. Then it's to the hotel and more food. I love this food. Jag har vi haft mat och vi kör riktigt fort så vi kan komma till den nästa station så vi kan få mer mat. Vi är så riktigt sultiga. Vi har inte haft mat på 15 minuter. Tack, tack. This is an ancient farm from the 1700s. We're going to stop here for a little while before we go back to our hotel.
Listen to the echo.
On the boat? Yeah, listen to the echo. Listen to the echo. Hear the echo? Wow. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Okay, then we go back again to the ghost farm.
That's incredible.
look at her. Little smarty pants. Several of them brought gloves. They're sick. We're promoting all there. Wow.
My name is Laila Lillerden. I live here in Finden with my husband and 2 children, but they are in kindergarten today. And we have a taxi boat, so suddenly my husband got a telephone that he had to go to Sogndal, from Valsa to Sogndal. So they are there now, but they will come back at 5, 6 o'clock. They'll be back. We live in the house next to the barn. The barn is the brown building where we keep the goats. It's a new house and we moved up there last year. And before that we lived in this little cottage here, which we now rent out to tourists. And next to us, my mother and father lives there. So we are 6 people here for 3 generations. Oh, so that's enough. And a lot of tourists in the summer months. So.
It's been passed down through the years?
What?
The farm has been passed down through the years?
What's
generation
that?
to generation?
Yeah, generation, many generations. The main activity here is production of goat milk. We have about 100 goats, 25 kids and 3 billy goats. The goats will be milked 2 times a day and now by machine. And 3 times a week a boat is coming to collect the milk. The milking season starts in January when the kids are born and continue until sometime in September. When we have groups like this, we keep the goats in the barn because then it's easier for you to see them. They prefer steep places, so it will be a big job to go after them. But they prefer to be there now when it's cold, and as it's been raining today, then they like to be in the barn. So it's no problem to get them in. We milk them in the morning, and after we have milked them, we take them out, and they are going near the farm here, eating a little bit and resting. Then we take them in again, 5, 6 o'clock, 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and we milk them again. And after we have done that, we take them out and they go straight up to the mountain. So they have the same route every year. So it looks like a white snake going up there. The leader in front and the other is following her. And that's the same route every year. So the older are learning the younger. And they come back by themselves 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then they are lying near the farm here and want to be milked. So that's the routine. So we have them out from May to September. And the other months they are in the barn. And from September to January they are resting, they are pregnant, and they got a kid in January. So we feed them with silage and hay in the winter months.
Do you grow the hay?
Yes. So you see my husband has started.
Only in if you buy a boat, isn't it?
Yeah, that's only that.
You get a helicopter.
Yeah, what?
Helicopter?
We don't have it, but we can have it here if we are very ill. It's been here actually 2 times. We also have other activities on the farm. We have a taxi boat called Kjelden, which we transport people that are repairing power line and telephone line, and bring doctors and other people. So we are just sitting there and suddenly the telephone is ringing and my husband is in Flom and I have to take care of the goats and the milking them. Sometimes we are lying on the sofa and we don't want to go to the barn and milk, and then the telephone is ringing and I have to do it alone. So my husband also likes to hunt, and there's a lot of deer around this farm, and he can shoot 11 animals each autumn. And the hunting season starts in September and 2 months, so to November. And we sell quite a lot of deer meat when the hunting season is over. And we have the same customer, and they often buy half animal or the whole animal. It depends on how much meat it is. And we also have groups like this in the summer months, and we rent out a cottage. and we make goat cheese. So with goat farming as the main activity and the other activities I mentioned, we manage all right here, even if the location seems so.
How much do you rent your cottage up for?
How many weeks? I don't know. We started last year and then we had 6 weeks. But we are not in a travel agency. They have these books, so people can order to the travel agency.
So do you do it by the night or the week? Or?
Yeah, they are for many weeks, 2-3 weeks. That's normal.
Do you ever get a vacation yourself?
I go to Canary Islands in the winter months.
In the wintertime?
Yes, before Christmas. That's the darkest month. December is the darkest month, so I prefer to go there.
All of you? Can all of you go?
I go often alone with children. But this year my husband is going with me because he's tired now. He's been working with the house. But I have to say hunting is his holiday. You have to choose hunting or Canary Islands will be not easy. So he's going with us this autumn, so I have to go 2 times because he has also the hunting and Canary Islands.
How much snow do you get up here?
What?
How much snow? How many feet?
The normal is that snowing one day and raining next day.
How much? 100 inches? 100 feet?
How high?
It comes and goes.
So little bit, maybe so much. Yeah.
And then melts.
Yeah.
And then
But
melts.
this winter we only had snow in Mars. It started in Mars to snow.
If it does snow.
So it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But when you're coming near east in the country, it's more snow. And near the glacier.
I thought maybe that's about 10 feet of snow in here.
Yes, yes, yes.
And how many times a year do you?
Maybe after 4 or 5 years you have to do it again. So.
And how do you get your food, by boat?
Yes, my children goes to kindergarten, and when I'm waiting for them, I buy shopping and.
Yeah. You take them by boat to
Yeah.
How
So,
long does it take you to get there?
17 minutes, about 16, 17 minutes. Depends how fast we want to go and how much oil you want to use.
And where do they go to school?
They will go to school in Vik. So my daughter has birthday today. She's 6 years old today. So my husband has bought a pink bicycle for her with a flower on, so she doesn't know about it. I said to her, "It's a big present for you, waiting in the living room." So she is with her daddy to Songdal today. So she will start a school now in August, and we will transport her every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I come from Vik. My mother and father lives there, and other relatives and friends, so from far away. So I drive the boat myself. So. And when it's big waves and bad weather, my husband is doing it. When it's good weather, I do it.
When you travel from Vik to some other place and that thing, do you...
What?
When you travel, from Vik to some other place, do you have your own vehicle there that you drive, or you just take some...
A bus or a boat, express boat to Bergen or train to Oslo. So I often visit my friends, and they live in Bergen, Oslo and Stavanger. So I've just been in Oslo. So,
Get out every now and then.
yeah, yes, that's important.
In the area where you take the goats up to on the mountains, that's called a shepherd?
What?
A shepherd? Shepherd?
A dog?
The goats? When you take the goats up on the mountain?
Yeah, they go by themselves.
Yeah, but is that given any name?
Name?
Up there on the mountain? Up on the mountain?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Kjemmedalen. That means a short valley. So it's a short valley, but they go up on the top also.
Go to the top?
Yeah. Maybe up there. So they
Something
go
like that,
behind
get
the
around.
rock there, and then they start to eat when they come up. So
They never fall?
no. They can go on rocks like this. There's no problem for them. So it's a problem when my children want to follow them.
Yes. How long do they stay there?
During the night. Yes. So I suggest we go up to the farm and see the goats. I will clean up.
Here's the pretty one.
Oh, look at these little babies.
We have just been to a goat farm, in case you hadn't figured it out. I thought we were going to leave for dinner here pretty soon. I'm hungry. Yeah, sultan. As soon as we get done looking at the goats, then we head back to our hotel and more food. Yeah. This is inside the home of the keepers at the goat farm. So you can tell her husband is a hunter.
She get up there, she gets some pictures. I bet you there's her husband. That's why she had
Look at that table that her husband made us. Neat, huh?
Yeah.
And this big table. That's look at how I do that.
Yeah, they have candles in Norway.
Looks like we're in.
I like those teardrop shaped ones. Fat at the bottom and they come up to a, what I
If
saw
she'd
supper
had
with
carpet, I'd taken my shoes off.
It must be upstairs, but they're a different shape. They're like round on the bottom and they come up like.
If you got it, thank you very much.
We use maybe one.
Oh, yeah.
He can't hear you.
When you do 6 of them at a time, it takes about 5 minutes to do.
5 minutes to milk.
Ja, se on ollut sitä kohdalla.
It's about 6:30 in the evening. We're now approaching Ballesteran, where we will spend the evening, have a dress-up dinner. Tomorrow then we'll depart on another fjord cruise, and from there on to the Plum Railroad and on to Bergen.
Now you don't call us. I would just soon spend the whole.
En nu är vi i Ballesteran. Vi kom hit 6:30. At 8 o'clock, we're having a dress-up dinner with all the Norwegian goodies. It's been about an hour or so since we've had something to eat, so we're in deep trouble. But we will try to survive. This is another stave church, similar to the one we saw earlier today, only this is not as old. We're in glacier country now. Tomorrow we will be visiting Norway's largest glacier. Up here is a ski lodge. This is the dining room at Ballesteran, right on the bay or the fjord. We're about 2 hours ago since we ate, so now we're going to eat again.
This is.
You can see this is a grand dining room.
Are you going to put that on? Well, then tell people. Let me know when you're done.
Then cleaning and get their hand clean, then drinking. That's the custom group.
careful what you say.
This is taken from our dining room table at the Ballastron Hotel in Ballastron, Norway. As you can see, another cruise ship is coming in.
Take that one. Oh, yeah. I gotta have to put a knife here. Oh, I suppose you better take a load on their little fingers.
Här kom det stor båt.
A big one, huh? They come in here pretty regular, don't they?
Yeah, this is a famous stop along the way, Ballastron.
There's a highway over there, isn't there? And it's our car lights somewhere. I do, yeah. Or a road,
Stavanger.
Oh, stop.
I'll just use this for that, okay?
Yeah.
Smil up och candid camera.
Smil to the candid camera?
No, not. I gotta get a picture of the crew.
Oh, yeah?
I got a couple of you, but didn't get any of him. Du går och köra kar.
Oh, ja?
Ja.
Tack.
This is the morning of June 18th at the Valstein, Norway. Beautiful view from our room.
The following scenes are from the Ballastron Hotel. We just finished breakfast, getting ready for another cruise. Some of the furniture. This is King Haakon and Queen Maud. This is King Olaf. It's another picture of King Olaf. This is King Olaf again. This is King Olaf and Queen Martha. This is the current King of Norway, King Harold and Queen Sonja. King Harold is the son of King Olaf, who was the son of King Haakon. This is another painting in the Kviknes Hotel where we're staying in Valheim. This is another painting. It's kind of dark. This is another painting by an early Norwegian artist. It was painted in the mid-1800s.
I guess so. That's my opinion. Isn't that what men's?
Another gorgeous painting. This is an example of Norwegian wood carving. This is a picture of Fridtjof, the valiant and early pioneer in some Norwegian settlements. Today is day 3 of our cruise. Today it's raining, foggy, kind of North Dakota weather. We're going up the Fjordlands Fjord to Fjordland, which is a 5,000-year-old city. There we will visit the Norwegian Glacier Research Center. Later, we will be going by the Jostedal Glacier and see the glacier. Afterwards, we will be driving under the glacier through a tunnel to another ancient Norwegian city. times before. In Norway, there are waterfalls after waterfalls after waterfalls. These are little farms. The farming land of Norway is very limited. So wherever there's a piece of tillable ground, you'll see a little farm. Go along with that.
That I would like.
I believe we're approaching the town of Fjordland, which was founded some 5,000 years ago. And like I said earlier, we'll be going through a museum. We'll be seeing Europe's largest glacier, and after that we'll drive under the glacier to the other side.
Well, welcome to Fjärland. Fjärland. You have this penny letter, you know, with the A, the combined E and A. It takes us only 4 minutes to come to the museum. And if it had been sunshine now, you would have seen the glacier right in on the right-hand side, where you have all this fog. There is the glacier, where you have the beautiful view, but well, you know, this is the everyday life here on the west coast with this rain and this fog. Sunshine is more rare. So even if it was beautiful sunshine here last summer, that is very, very rare. And then they talk about last summer. I'm sure they will talk about last summer for 10 years. Because then it was beautiful, warm and much sunshine, but this is normal. So that's how it is here. As soon as we're coming to the museum, we will be there then at 11:15 approximately. So then there will be the film at 11 o'clock, just in time for us to go and look at the film. So we will start from the museum at 12 o'clock. Altogether, a little more than 1 hour we will spend there. And then afterwards we will make a photo stop if that's possible. If we can see anything from the glacier, we will see as we are going along.
Picture of the pond.
Steinar, the driver of the bus today, he will be with us until we are back on the boat at 3:30. So we will just plan the day as we allowing to the weather, I think. And if you want more heat in the bus, you must just tell Steiner. You could have some more heat now. So we can only hope that the rain will stop. So concerning the weather, it varies from day to day. So it's very difficult to say if it's going to rain, if it's going to snow, how many days we have with sunshine and so on. So it's very...
We're in a Norwegian museum, and I'm going to take this picture because it's foggy. We may not see the glacier, so this is part of the glacier. At least I've got a piece of it on video.
We have time afterwards. It's cool there. We have time afterwards. Oh, we do.
This is a piece of the glacier that's on display. It's melting. It's got rocks from the glacier. I thought I was gone.
No, I didn't do hard. I don't feel bad.
Can I go further?
No, I haven't gone that far. I haven't either, but I don't want to go. Oh, stop.
We're inside the glacier, I guess. A lot of noise, at least. You can get in real trouble here. Yeah, hello. Who are you?
I don't know.
We're inside the glacier. You gotta get out of here.
Okay, Martha, you can drive?
No. God, that was terrible.
I got to capture for candid camera.
There's something that's going to go. There's something that's going to happen. And people going in front of us are, see, they're making it happen. Somebody else can go. Don't tell them. Okay.
Okay, she's making us wait. You go right behind them.
I think it comes out.
Go ahead.
Whoops. Somebody called Medi. Go ahead.
Well, they don't look all bloodied when they come out.
He's smiling, so it can't be too bad.
Don't want to move now.
Yeah, something's going to, the floor is
Keep
going to
going.
shake. The floor is going to shake.
Go ahead, Dean.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
No, I get there. We've been through there.
I don't want to fall on that.
Oh, you're not going to fall.
You're not going to fall.
It's just like walking on a mattress if you ever jump on your bed. Looks like there's no other way in.
Yeah, there is. You go all the way through it.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I just thought,
You feel like you're not. Hang on to her.
Yeah, I went to touch the wall and then I stepped on this thing and I was like, oh my God.
I thought I was going down for sure. I didn't think I was coming back. I thought this is the end of me.
You go all the way through.
Oh, you do? Yes.
Oh, I'm following you.
No, you came back on me. You came back on me.
You go ahead, I'll follow.
Any last words you want to say?
You want to give her final rights?
Are you going or not?
No.
We've been there.
Oh, you've been there.
Been there, done that.
What is this supposed to represent?
Falling into the sand.
Play.
These are some people on our tour bus who ran into some of their relatives in the museum.
Say, did you come all the way to Norway, Martha? You come all the way to Norway to play?
To play with this rock.
Yeah, with ice?
You're going to film this and now they're going to turn this in. They're going to have it on tape.
Yeah. Come all the way to Norway to play with ice.
Wow.
Just wait till your kids see this.
This is in my rock tray.
Come all the way to Norway to break this rock.
Yes.
To play with ice.
Ice, yeah.
Was it worth it?
Well, Darlin has some first Darlin. You better come play too.
How did you get some?
You think your kids will let you go again?
Yep.
Doing this? I think you lost your marbles. Tell Darlin. Arnold.
You get Sylvia.
Arnold.
Two?
Where's Darlin? Tell him to come play too.
Is there any left?
Yeah.
I told them.
No, there's no more left. This is the last one I got out.
We've had enough.
I'll take him to the women's bathroom on top one.
Are you gonna make a snowman?
Here, you got wet hands? Anybody else have wet hands?
What does that do now?
It's the color. The color goes down in. Air
Colors travel down inside.
Some more playing.
This is cut it. So where this is smooth, it doesn't go in as well. Look at that.
Travel between.
It's horrible.
Here, here's a napkin. What do we do with this? Huh? Oh my gosh.
Don't drop it.
See, it freezes back up. It cuts through it.
What is it doing? This is going through here. See, it's cutting it and it's cutting it and now it's freezing back up. The crack where it's going
Oh, I see. Okay.
with this wire and it's freezing back up.
You've been reading.
Are you the interpreter?
Come here.
Yeah?
Me, please. No, please. I'm horrible. I'm horrible to
No.
films. And the screen is brilliant.
Yeah, and when you close the screen.
And you can see
Yeah.
it's good.
Because you know how the film is going to be?
Yeah, yeah.
It's very good.